This is lesson 3, recipes. Today we're going to explore how ratios affect the way a recipe tastes. And by the end of today's lesson, you should be able to explain the meaning of equivalent ratios using a recipe as an example. Use a diagram to represent a recipe, a double batch, and a triple batch of a recipe, and know what it means to double or triple a recipe. So some real life math here. We're starting up with our warm-up 3.1 flower pattern. It says this flower is made up of yellow hexagons, red trapezoids, and green triangles. So go ahead and work on your own or with a partner if you have one to try to answer these two questions. Write sentences to describe the ratios of the shapes that make up this pattern and how many of each shape would be in 2 copies of this flower pattern. Okay, so if you need some help writing sentences, here's one example. You might say that there are 3 hexagons for every trapezoid. So there's 3 hexagons per trapezoid. And there's also the other ways you can say this. You could say there's 1 trapezoid for every 3 hexagons. You could say the ratio of hexagons to trapezoids is 3 to 1. You could say the ratio of trapezoids to hexagons is 1 to 3. And you can do other things with other shapes as well. But I haven't even touched on the triangles. So those are some examples of sentences you could write. Now it says, how many of each shape would be in 2 copies of this flower pattern? Well, let's see. There's 6 hexagons and 2 trapezoids and 9 triangles. So if we have 2 copies of this, how many of each shape would there be? Let me give you a moment to think about it. Okay, so you would just multiply those numbers I just said by 2. So, for example, there's 2 trapezoids in this flower pattern. So if we had 2 of these flowers, we'd have 4 trapezoids.